Greetings, I am Golden Wing, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Engineers, where we've been working on an apartment building. I mean a giant ship. No, I mean an apartment building. And, got some great news. Things are going well. Where do I want to take you guys first? I want to jump in, let's do this first. I want to jump into the refinery rooms. Refinery rooms? No, these are the assembly rooms. Like I said, I wanted to just look at the assembly rooms for a second, realize that's the wrong room, and then go to the right room over here. Completely my plan. Totally did it on purpose. Can't prove otherwise. Can we open the door? Open the door. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Most of the time. Right, so here's the thing. We have stupid amounts, and I mean absolutely stupid amounts of iron ore right now. I'd like to make this better. So here's what I was thinking. Here's what I want to do. Grab some conveyors, because I'm prepared. Stick a conveyor junction there. I'm going to take these arc furnaces. Do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That'll do nicely. Bam. So duplicate that on the other side, we'll have 16. Basically, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really, exactly 8? Yes, exactly 8. Okay. Well. Put more over here. Ridiculous is our motto, so I guess so. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And, you guys don't actually have conveyors on the bottom. We're just going to do one of these. There. That'll add 16 arc furnaces on this side. Go add 16 on the other side. And it's still not the door control. All this means is that if we ever get a surplus like we do now of iron or it's nickel, that's the other resource that these guys process, then it'll just rank through that super quickly. I must have walled this off differently. Over here. Alright, that's the storage. So it must be this side. Well, we got beyond resources. Wall. Back here. That's an elevator shaft. I don't want to screw with you. You can stay. Over here. It's behind this wall. Ah. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of all of this. Perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. There. Flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2. Here, I'm spinning up already. That's awesome. So, should be able to see. Yeah, this is what I want. Should be able to say Tim Auto. That's all we need to say. Cool. So now let's go back downstairs. Yeah, this is where I want to be. Over here. So here you can see we've got up here 122 million iron ore. And we've got a lot of refineries, but iron ore is not being prioritized. Now we've just taken all of our arc. I can type. We've just taken all of our arc furnaces and labeled them with Tim Auto. Moment, I've got Tim turned off. Turn Tim back on, and what we should see is he's relabeled those. You can see it because the name's now in capital. We look here. Oh, it's going to either be processing. Should be either processing iron or nickel. Or is it cobalt? Go look. Arc. Yeah. So nickel, cobalt. I know they can do iron. So must be chewing through our back log of cobalt and nickel. But that'll definitely help our processing. I'm very happy about. I did go through and I finished. You're missing bulletproof glass. I can get you bulletproof glass. Do-do-do. Should be nearly pressurized here. Tried to put these bits in between. Oh yeah, look, we're missing all of these windows. Okay. One of the things I'm still working out with this newer kind of pseudo-updated version of Tim. For some reason, I think Tim is choking the nanite control facilities of resources. See? Construction. The nanite construction pulls it in, and Tim pulls it immediately back out again. Alright, I think I've nailed it. So, for anybody playing along at home, if you have the updated, unofficial updated Tim, and you're trying to get the nanite control factory to work, maybe this works with the previous version, haven't tested. This is the tag you want to apply to your nanite control factory. Tim keys in the command. The force command forces Tim to insert the components into this inventory irregardless of what it thinks, is what I'm understanding. And then we tell it we want components on a priority of 1, and we want it to keep 100 components in this inventory. So we're telling Tim to force it to keep 100 components of every type, of every, 100 of every component in this inventory at a priority of 1. That's what that says. We come over here, we look for the nanite stuff, you'll see that's what it's trying to do. I could specify it out to exclude things like arc fuel. It probably doesn't need that. But, we've got, silly amounts of resources. So I'm I'm fine with it. Let it go. Let it go. Sorry, I'll stop. Anyways, moving right along. We've got pressure back in this compartment. Yay. So, now that that's accomplished, let's leave this compartment. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I want to come check out down here. I did do what I said I was going to do between episodes. So the walls and the hangar doors we had kind of drafted out last time are absolutely here. In fact, I'd installed some buttons that I want to play with. Now watch me get this confused. This way? This will either open the correct door or it's going to open the wrong door. Hey, I got it right. How about that? Huh? How cool is that? Now, close the front. That is neat. I put a few switches around. There it is. This was the aft. This was the forward. Right? No. I got that backwards. Alright. So aft goes first. Fine. That one and then that one. That right? That's right. Button on the left opens the door on the left. That's what I want. Now I put in, I should be done by now, buttons out here too. Cool. Now we have buttons on each side, on the outside and the inside of each door, so that you can open and close the door. Now this area should be sealed. Not pressurized, but should be sealed. Checking here. Yeah, landing here is locked. So I think we should head up to the bridge. And that is just too cool. Love those doors. They look great. Slick. Take the helmet off now. Head on over here. I was playing around with the power too. Remember how we were getting those low power signals? It was because of the batteries. The reactors were charging the batteries, and then the batteries were cycling on to support the entire vessel. And then we were getting messages of, you're running low on power. Right, because the batteries were running low, but not the reactors. The reactors are way more. Look, we've got 26,192 days of power at this use. You know, granted, we're not running the beam lasers right now, but, I mean, still. Power's not exactly the problem right now. So, yeah. The only real way I straightened that one around, helmet up, is, there. I put the batteries on recharge, so they're not trying to apply power anymore. Thank you, nanites. No way, there are just a couple of spots around these elevators. We one right about here, where I'm going to drop oxygen. There it is. None. Then, high. And why that's the case. Alright. So, the captain's vessel. So I'm going to save, because Clang. Right. turn the ore detector off. Right there. Thrusters on. Turn the thrusters full away from the asteroid. That's good. Now I put a couple of points up. We've got gold, iron, and silicon. And uranium, silicon, iron, and nickel. Definitely don't need iron. Really want silicon. That's what I'm after. And I think I'm going to go after the nickel. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. What do we have here? Drive 1 jump. Let's get into here. Grab our jump drive. I'm going to label thusly. And we were looking at, I've forgotten already. Asteroid, uranium, silicon, iron, nickel. Okay. Come in here. Asteroid. Uranium, silicon, iron, and nickel. Ow. Silicon, iron, and nickel. Yeah. Okay. That accomplished. Theoretically can turn the vessel. Apparently we should build more gyros. Like, a lot more gyros. It got there. It got there. Alright. Be able to get speed up, maybe. Good. Let's try. Go. And womp. Did I go to the wrong point? That still seems like 18 kilometers away from me. Maybe it's because I was moving. Well, not an issue. We'll just accelerate to max thrust. Turn off the dampeners. And let the jump drives recharge. Alright, we're starting to come up on our asteroid here now. I'm going to turn the thrusters back on, turn inertial dampers back on. Get over here. I'm going to be real careful how I position the ship. What I want to do is have the asteroid above us and the sun below us. How I want to position the vessel. So we'll head this way a bit. Our lasers, if we position ourselves right, should have just about enough range to get almost everywhere in that asteroid. But I want to be on the right, correct side of it. reasonable. Let's see if we can up a bit. A touch back. Right under the big bit. I haven't actually turned the door scanner on, so I hope it's close enough. Alright, that looks about close enough. So let's turn the thrusters off. Door scanner on. Nice. Okay. Come in here. Put out our beams. Now it's the turrets that do the prioritizing. And what do we've got here? We've got silicon, uranium, nickel, and iron. Okay. Uranium. Here's what we'll do. I want silicon the most. I want nickel next. And uranium. Don't want anything. Now we'll go through and we'll do that for each one of these. Silicon, nickel, uranium. Silicon, nickel, uranium. Silicon, nickel, uranium. There we go. So those will turn those on, or set the priorities rather. Aiming radius and 600 meters. Pretty sure that's well more than enough. We're easily within range because we positioned ourselves so close. Yes. Now the drills themselves have the collect stone tag. Those are all off. Collect stone off, collect stone off, collect stone off. Okay, so on. Turn all the beam lasers on, and they should prioritize drilling through and absorbing silicon first. Then they'll care about nickel. Then they'll care about uranium, and I think they'll ignore iron. I think. Not sure what'll happen if they have to drill through iron to get it. I don't know whether they'll just essentially weed it or what. But all of those running, things fluctuating, we still have like a year of power. That's fantastic. So let's let that go. Whoops. You just knocked my mouse around. That's what I do best. We are getting short on time here. But there's one other bit that I wanted to attend to. At least think about it. That means we've got to go outside. Let's go outside. That is so. So here's the thing. There's the bottom of our vessel. Here's what I'm thinking. We can use this to our advantage. Come in here. Look at solars. Got this one. He's modded. Got you. Fortunately, still a little blurry up in the corner, but this is 120 kilowatts of power. This is 60. And I think they're half the size of each other. This down on the surface, find out. You are like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, right. So you're 4 blocks long. You are also 4 blocks long. Okay. 2, yeah, 3. Okay, so it doesn't matter then. Since it doesn't, let's do this. Yeah, I like the idea. Do that. Cost difference? 3 to 6, 32 to 64. Computers. Yeah, it seems like the modded ones are more expensive. Alright. Either way, let's go with these. We've got this giant flat surface on the bottom of our ship, and I propose that we put it to use. We made the equivalent of a massive solar sail on the bottom of the ship. The ship is always going to be in space, and all we have to do is make sure we orientate the bottom of the vessel towards the closest star, and we should have massive amounts of power income. So, what I want to do here is lay out a bunch of solar panels. Our power management scripts should keep track of how much solar power we're making and be able to give us good feedback as to, you know, how well this is offsetting our own power usage. We've got some things on board the ship, a lot of things on board the ship, that use just silly amounts of power. But, you know, the thing is, every little bit helps. I mean, if we're going to be out here exposed to the solar radiation, we might as well put it to use, right? Oops, that is not right. I want you to be like that. Don't be like that. This is going to be so solar power. Can't wait to see what the numbers look like. This is also why we came to the Silicon asteroid. We're going to need to make a lot of solar cells. That's okay. That's why we've got the vessel we do. Fly it out to the resource, let it park here and absorb resources, and it'll just sort of fill up the rest for us. Alright, I'll tell you what, I'm going to lay the rest of this out. We are really running out of time. And then I'll check back in with you when I've got most of this squared away. Alrighty, so there we are. Turn off some of these signals. That is a lot of solar panels. I did my best to cover as efficiently as I could, but that should provide a silly amount of power. I think that will be a really cool use of the bottom of the ship. Still got our lasers going. Rock on there. Alright, but we are running out of time here, so thank you everybody for joining me. Appreciate it as always. Tune in again next time when we will hopefully start to see the results of our Going Green effort today. And still do want to add a few bits and pieces to this. I've got some more plans for it, but things like I'm thinking about adding some more glass and other bits and pieces, but we needed silicon, and I really wanted to get to the idea of getting those solar panels in. I think that'll be a lot of fun to play with, see what the results are. Thank you everybody for joining me. Hope to see you again next time. Please don't forget to like and favorite, subscribe. Always appreciate that. All right, have a good one.